Friends, the sutta that I'm going to talk about today is a very interesting one, very relevant in modern times. It is also known as the Jata Sutta. Jata Sutta means a knot sutta. Everybody is entangled. So you're going to understand from the Buddha's words how you can disentangle the knots. Without much ado, let's get into the sutta. It so happened that in Savatthi, the Buddha was giving his discourse. At that time, there was a Brahmin called Jana Bharadvaj who comes, who pays obeisance to the Buddha and sits on one side. And then he asked this question to the Buddha. In Pali, Anto Jata Bahijata Jatiya Jatita Paja Tam Tam Gotama Puchhami Koimam Vijataye Jata Anti. It means internal and external. Everything is entangled. People are entangled. I asked Gotama, that is a Buddha, who will disentangle this knot? That the Buddha smilingly answers, which is the sutta itself. He says, a wise man who is established in virtues, who develops his mind and insight, is clever and zealous to dispel. He disentangles the knot. With the fading of greed, he reduces greed, anger and ignorance. The arhats, that is the people who are enlightened, destroys his knots, his desires, and disentangles the knots. Whenever name and matter, nama and rupa, is destroyed, that means there is nothing of anger and perception of matter, the knot is cut. Hearing this, Jana Bharadvaja, already of a very high intellect, understands how the world is entangled in the knots. He tells the Buddha, it is as if there was something which was fallen down and it has now manifested itself. Where there was dark, there is now light. A person who can see the forms. Now I can see the entire way in which I can pursue and achieve arhatship. I bow down to you and I want to become a monk. He prostrates himself and becomes a monk, and he reaches the stage of enlightenment of arhat after going into meditation. So this sutta is extremely interesting, and for me it is one of those suttas which helps to understand the deep teaching, the wisdom of the Buddha. And he teaches just in 4 lines how you can reduce your craving, your anger, aversion, and you slowly walk on the path of Dhamma. May all beings be happy.